Today I'm here with my friend Asia Nichols, and she has a story of redemption and how God has worked in her life after losing her husband at a young age. And so she's going to share her story with you about what God has done in her family and in her life. Thanks for hanging out with us today and sharing a piece of your heart with us. Tell us a little bit about your story and yourself.
So my story probably started a very long time ago, but it really hit me in the face whenever in October of 2019 my husband passed. It was a very devastating time for my family and I, but it just really, having a family that I thought was so close, my in-laws, and for them as they went to church every day or every Sunday and felt like they were really into church, to kind of turn their back on me during that time that I needed them most, really had me asking a lot of questions of what I need, where do I go, and everything.
Did you ever find yourself, in the middle of all that, asking, why me? Why is this happening to me? I'm losing my husband and I'm losing part of my family. Did you ever have those feelings?
Every day. It's gotten a lot easier. I don't ask them anymore. It was really hard to even just get out of bed some days. I asked, why did this happen to me? What did I do to deserve this? Why am I still here? Why am I getting stuck in this life without my best friend? And all those questions that come with just why.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand, that's not how life is supposed to go, and it's not how you planned it. How did you go from there? Obviously, God's done a work since then, but what helped you? How did you come out of that?
There's a lot of main people, but my dad really, really helped me. I would call and talk to him, and he would hear me cry and ask all those questions, and he just said, "Baby, I'm coming." And he moved from North Carolina to Virginia, and he's been here to help me raise our daughter. He was a godsend. Couldn't do it. And then my best friend, Sarah Freeman, is the amazing person. She doesn't know how much she has been a part of my life and how she has helped me move forward through all this. And her husband, Sean, just stepping up and helping me with my 3 kids and that father figure for them that they needed. But the people here at the church that didn't know who I was and didn't know a lot about me, but that stood up and just helped where they could help and just showed me what truly God is working in people and what He can get.
Now that's kind of how we met you, was going through this together, if you will. And your dad is still living with you now, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And he will not be leaving Virginia anytime soon.
You brought him as a transplant. He's going to stay here forever.
Forever.
I like that. So, incredible to see the church step up, people step up. What does that look like in your story going forward? What's God teaching you through this? What do you think He's doing now?
So right after that, I decided I wanted to go to the growth track and learn more, just because I felt that because of how the church was behind me through all that, was there for me, I just wanted to learn more. And so I came to growth track, and that day something just put on my heart, hey, you need to get baptized for you, not for what everybody else sees in you, but for you. But the 2 main people that had to be there were 3. Was my dad, who came to growth track with me, and Sarah and Sean Freeman. And luckily for me, you waited for them to get here. It was interesting to watch them run in. But I wanted them to be there, because if it wasn't for them, I don't know where I'd be today. And they helped me get to that spot with God.
Baptism is a celebration of new life, right? What Jesus has done in us, and celebration of all kind of a redemption of life for you.
Yes.
Right? I mean, what a beautiful picture. So what are you thinking for, we always talk about next steps, but God's not done in your life, right? Our stories are not always past tense. I believe there's future tense. So what do you think is next?
So after that, I just knew I needed to give back, and I wanted to give back. So I was like, what can I do more? What can I do to help? So my first step was helping in the preschool ministry over there. And then I also help with growth track, so I come and help watch the babies. And I just love kids. But I still every day ask, what can I do more? what can I do? If it's helping someone who's lost someone in their life, or if it's just helping a single mom who's going through it, or anyone. They don't have to be, just what can I do to show what God's done for me to someone else.
So, all right, let me summarize this for you. Lost your husband 3 years ago. 3?
Yes.
That's just short of 3 years
Yes.
at the time of taping here. And your dad's moved in with you. You come, got baptized, started serving in the church. It's an unlikely story. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, right? And what an incredible story of God's redemption to take death and bring life. Wow. Thanks for sharing your story with us. Asia is sharing her story with us. She's got her shirt on that says, I have a story. And the reason we give these shirts out is because obviously Asia has a story, but we believe you have a story too. And so we'd love to hear your story. You can share that with us as a church. You can go to kind of our response link at the code. We'd love to hear what God has done in your life, just like what God has done in Asia's. Thanks again.
Thank you.